I'm Bud Teasley. I'm a chef and charcuteur or salumiere, depending on whether or not I'm making French or Italian cured meats. Pork is my passion, and being an American who loves pork, the one thing that I definitely have to make is a hot dog. In the past, the hot dog has had sort of a bad reputation as being the lower end sort of pork product that you could buy out there on the market. But in its beginnings, the hot dog was as fine a cut of meat as a nice piece of mortadella from Bologna. An emulsified meat is just what it's called, an emulsified meat product. The other place that you might know emulsified products are salad dressings, and basically an emulsification is when you have a liquid and a fat, two things that can't coexist together, that need to be forced together and broken into really small molecules and particles, and those things suspended to make a creamy, incorporated sort of mixture. This is done with a hot dog or any sort of pork meat product by incorporating lean meat with fat and ice. You start with your lean meat. We're going to put it right into the mixer. And then I've got a little spice mix here. It's just a bit of salt, sugar, cayenne pepper, coriander, a little bit of warm spice. You can use cinnamon or mace. But you just mix that right in with your lean meat to start, just to get the spice all mixed in. You just need to pulse it. You don't want to work it too much because we still have to work in the lean, or the fatty trim and the ice. So just sort of pulse it in until we get most of the spice incorporated there. And then we're just going to add bits of lean meat and bits of ice. We'll throw this in just to get it started. So it's been mixing now for a minute or so, and we're not going to get an extremely smooth paste like as if we were making a mortadella or something, but we've got an emulsified, clearly together sort of meat that's very pasty and sticky. This is exactly what we're looking for a hot dog. If it were mortadella or something similar, when you've got this paste, you can fold in whole pistachios, peppercorns, or cube bits of fat before you stuff it into a casing and either smoke it or poach it off. But a hot dog just goes into a sheet casing and gets poached off, and then you throw it on the grill and make sure that it goes into a bun, and you've got ketchup and French's yellow mustard. So we're going to fill our stuffer with our hot dog meat. You want to get a little bit of water on the inside wall of your stuffer, because since the meat's emulsified, it's kind of pasty and sticky, but as soon as it's wet, it just slides. So you want to get just a little bit of water in there. Slide it back in. You just crank the stuffer down until you hit where your meat is, and you know you're there because it slows up and you can hear in the end of your horn and then see the meat sort of start coming out. And it's best to get a little in the chamber before you put your casing on, because you push out all the excess air that was in the can before you stuffed it. Stuffing, you just find the end of your casing that's on the horn, and pull out just a bit, maybe an inch or so. Pull it out and then slowly crank the meat till it fills the casing. And you've got to sort of guide the casing with your hand a bit. A lot of people will hold, they'll pinch the casing here so that it fills up fully. You don't want it to be too tight because you have to twist these into sausages. So you want to keep sort of a medium amount of pressure so that you've got a fairly taut casing here, but not too tight. You'll see once we start to stuff the hot dog, or twist the hot dogs. So now we come to the twisting, and basically when you twist, all you do is turn these into little links. So you just measure out about how long you want the sausage. You can make it as long as you like. Twist the first one just by spinning the casing. So then you've got a little hot dog. And then rather than spinning this one, which would unwind your last link, you just go one more over. So it's like every other link you spin it. That way you don't unwind your previous link. Last twisting technique that you need to do before going into the water, and this is just to keep a good full link, it's called a tri-link. So you take 3 sausage links, you put the ends of 2 together and twist them, and then you take the third one and twist it through the first 2, making a tri-link. So they all stay grouped together so that when you boil them, they won't come apart and you lose your actual sausage links. So now that we have our stuffed and linked and twisted hot dogs, we'll just pop them in boiling water and poach them for a few minutes. A purist knows that a real hot dog is actually smoked. But if you don't have a smoker, or you just don't want to fool with the time that it takes to use a smoker, you can just use some smoked paprika. This is my favorite one, La Chignata. It gives you that smoky flavor without having to actually smoke anything. So that's it. We just wait for a few minutes, and then it's time for hot dogs. So here we have our finished, completed homemade hot dogs. They're just ready for a grill and a bun and a couple of beers. And that's it. That is one fun hot dog. Go at making a hot dog. Play around with the spice mix, see what you think. Yeah, best of luck to you.